Good morning, unstoppable women and manbassadors. I'm Stephanie Diaz, and I'm a business coach, a women's leadership coach, and the founder of WOA, Women Only Entrepreneurs. And I wanted to come on this morning, and it's a Friday morning, which I usually keep guarded so that I can kind of have some downtime to recover from the week. So I'm actually Facebook living from my bed. I'm working from my bed this morning, which is amazing. But I wanted to come on and talk about the journey to wake up to your power. I love the work that I do today with women. I love the life that I live today. And many of you who are following me now have actually been a part or been, alongside following my journey for a long time and have seen that it's been a massive transformation of my life and career over several years. And I'm blessed to speak to many women in the work that I do, and they're at so many different points of their journey. But I speak to so many that are just in that beginning phase of waking up to their power. And so this morning, I wanted to talk specifically about that. Because a lot of times we can see someone who is ahead of us on our journey, and we might feel discouraged because they're at this place that seems so amazing, and we think that it's such a big leap from where we are now to where they are, and we might say, gosh, that just doesn't seem realistic. And so I wanted to go back and share a little bit about the pivot points along my path that have gotten me to where I am today, where I get to coach with women business leaders. I get to host events for women to gather together and growing this tribe around me. But there was a starting point. There was a journey that felt very disempowered, and it took some work to get there. And the biggest lesson that I think I learned from the early phase, and what I would say was the part where I was waking up to my power, is that it happened in one area of my life first. So for me, I started to be more brave and take back my power in my career. I launched a podcast, and it took me a long time. And, I say, I launched a podcast. I launched a podcast after thinking about it for like 6 months and being like, I don't know, I really want to, but I'm not sure if it'll be successful. And I gathered people around me. I said, please hold me accountable. And I finally launched the podcast, took back my power in that situation. And what happened after that is I grew an audience as I worked on this idea that had given me so much passion, and then I was finally sharing it with the world, and it was starting to gain its own momentum. I started to gain a lot of confidence and courage, and that was happening in my career. And what happened from there is that confidence and courage and bravery started to seep into other areas of my life. And so that's really what I wanted to share this morning is, if you are feeling disempowered in any part of your life, and it seems too overwhelming to make a big change there, maybe find another area of your life where you can start to feel momentum. You can start to gain some confidence. And from there, watch how that seeps into other areas of your life. For example, I've seen a lot of women who start to take back control when it comes to their body. They start being more intentional about the food that they use to nourish their temple. They start being more intentional about carving out time to, connect and work out and just get their body feeling so good. And then what happens after that? They gain confidence, and then they start to make different decisions in their career and their personal life. And it starts in one area, and then it expands from there. And so, so think about it. Don't overwhelm yourself with this huge big picture that seems too big to tackle. Don't overwhelm yourself with this one area of your life that it just seems so hard to get started when you can easily get started somewhere else, and you'll navigate that way. And then a big secret to all of this is that you have to be working on your emotions and your mental state during all of this. Because if you are not doing that intentionally, then you could be gaining momentum in certain areas of your life, but they will continue to feel empty. If you're just working on your body, but you still feel really ashamed, or you're carrying around all of these negative emotions, then you might just be creating a false persona, something for other people to validate, but you haven't yet validated yourself. And so that will seem really empty. You could gain a lot of momentum in your career, but if it's all for external validation, then it's still not going to get you very far. And that power is not going to go very far in other areas of your life either, because it all starts with you at the end of the day. And so I hope that those nuggets get you going on waking up to your power. And if part of waking up to your power includes sharing your voice in your business, in your organization, really embracing the leader that you are, then I invite you to schedule a 30-minute call with me, because that's my passion, is helping women step into that place. And I'm happy to serve you there. I'll put a link to that, to my calendar, in the comments, and you can schedule a one-on-one with me, and I would love to support you there. All right. Well, I thank you so much for watching. Happy Friday morning, and I will catch you next time. Bye.